Assalamu alaikum, children. You hope you are all doing good. And how are the studies going on? As you all know that we are in the process of doing paper one. We are discussing all the events related to the Makki life of Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. In my last session, I discussed about the difficulties faced by Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam himself, and then we have a session in which I recorded about the difficulties faced by the newly converts of Islam. And later on, then Holy Prophet ﷺ sent a group of people to the newly converts of Islam to Abyssinia to get relief from the persecutions of the Meccans. So now they got very much irritated and they wanted to take the revenge from the Muslims because they were showing their helplessness as how to control this prophethood mission of Holy Prophet ﷺ as it was progressing day by day. So now they planned something else. Now, what happened in the year's seventh year of prophethood, or you can say that 617 AD to 619 AD. The event that further created trouble for them was that Hazrat Hamza Razila Ta'ala Anhu, the uncle of Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and Umar Razila Ta'ala Anhu, son of Khattab, the two influential people of Quraysh, they accepted Islam. Now this enraged the Meccans. The Quraysh tried their best to harass the Muslims and make them denounce their faith. Now, when Hazrat Hamza Razila Ta'ala Anhu and Hazrat Umar Razila Ta'ala Anhu, they accepted Islam, since they were very powerful, because of this, Muslims were able to pray openly in Kaaba and they were not able to persecute the Muslims as they were doing earlier. They knew that how Umar is going to deal with them. Okay. In addition to the Muslims' reception in Abyssinia, that how they were received by the Abyssinian, this was further a cause that they were like trying to do something which could prevent the Muslims from spreading more and more. This made them insecure and led them to seclude Muslims. Now, what they planned? They planned and they demanded that Banu Hashim withdrew their protection from the Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Now, you all know who was protecting. The chief of Banu Hashim was Abu Talib Razila Ta'ala Anhu, who was his uncle. He was protecting Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and it became really difficult for them to control this. Okay? And they wanted Abu Talib to hand over his nephew to them. So, this demand was turned down. Thus, they decided to boycott, which meant that no one from other tribes of Makkah was allowed to have any dealings with them. No one from Makkah. They completely boycotted the Banu Hashim tribe, and they said even food had to be brought secretly for them. So, what were the terms of boycott? Now, let's see. Number one, none will marry into the clan. That means intermarriages were not allowed by any of the Quraysh with the tribe of Banu Hashim. None will enter in any kind of financial trade with them. So they stopped all kinds of trading with the newly converted Muslims or with the Banu Hashim. None will keep social ties with them. So complete boycott was going on and it became difficult for all the Banu Hashim tribe to survive or the newly converted Muslims. At that time, Abu Talib provided his property known as Shebe Abi Talib to Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam to get protection over there. Okay. Now, the articles of their proclamation, it was written by Bagheed bin Amir bin Hashim, and the parchment was hung on the wall of Holy Kaaba. The Holy Prophet ﷺ invoked Allah's wrath upon Baghid, that his hands became paralyzed later on. Now, Banu Hashim was forced to live in a secluded valley, as I told you, known as Shebe Abi Talib, which was in the outskirts of Makkah. Their condition became so bad that the children cried with hunger. It is even written in few books that the valley was echoing with the cries of the babies. Adults fed on boiled leather and leaves of trees, and the valley echoed with the cries of helpless people. These conditions continued for 3 years. That means from 7th year of prophethood till the 10th year of prophethood, this condition continued until a few kind-hearted men among the unbelievers, moved by the pity, decided to lift the ban. But it is also given that Hazrat Abu Talib has dreamt something about it. Okay, this we will read. Finally, the ban was lifted after 3 years in the month of Muharram, when Hashim bin Amr, one of the Quraysh, he went to Zuhair, one of the Prophet's cousin, to protest about the ban and its effects on the besieged kinsmen. Zuhair went to Kaaba and criticized them of enjoying all the amenities of life while their own family members are suffering from the hardships. So he had a very heated debate with those people, and brought out of when the ban was brought out of Kaaba, the proclamation which was hanging in the Kaaba, it was seen that it was eaten up by ants. The only bit which remained were the opening words, in the name of thy Allah. Allahumma Bismika. These were the words which were remaining, and the rest of the proclamation was eaten up by termites or the ants. The ban was thus formally revoked, and there was much relief in Makkah. Now, this was a short topic. Coming to the past paper questions, very rarely this question is considered by the Cambridge, but it has appeared as a part of, you can say in parts, okay? Like there was a question, write an account of the event of Taif and the social and economic boycott, or it can come with some other part like persecution faced by the early converts of Islam and Prophet ﷺ's besiege in the ravine of Makkah. So it is very important to understand, because we cannot skip the 3 years period, and we can move to the important topics. So it is very important to understand what happened from the 7th year of prophethood till the 10th year of prophethood. So touching to it, the 10th year of prophethood, you all know what happened. The two very important events that took place in the 10th year, that Holy Prophet ﷺ's wife, Hazrat Khatija Razila Ta'ala Anha, died, and in the same year, what happened, that his uncle Abu Talib, he also died. And Prophet ﷺ was so much in grief that he named this year, he called this year as the year of grief, and in Arabic we call it Amul Hazan. Okay, so that's all for today. With that, I am again repeating, if you have any question, anything that you want me to support, or any important notes that you would like me to discuss, you can send me your comments. Okay. Allah Hafiz till that time.